Hey there, Andrew, C1D Paintball. This game shot at, we're shooting paint, and it was filmed at Warzone Paintball, team deathmatch on tires. Connor and I on a team, we're spawning high ground. Each team has about 12, 14 players per side, pretty good sized group. The other team is Jonathan, spawning on the low ground. Jonathan, very good player, knows the field well, he's a member there. His team does have the disadvantage of spawning on lower ground, but Jonathan is a smart player. He often will sit back and he can dominate a game from far. He knows the angles well of the field. He's very patient in that. So it makes this scenario, which normally it should be, it's not a guaranteed win when you spawn high ground here, but you have a very good chance of winning. And Jonathan has probably taken me out at least half a dozen times leading up to this in recent games and that. So he's got my number, and for us, Connor and I, we know that the main thing is to keep the other team from advancing up from spawn. So fire a lot of shots to start, keep them back there, and just kind of wind our way in the field. Hopefully take out Jonathan, that would be huge, but just be wary of him. And not just to rush in and then, you know, do something stupid and lose our high ground advantage. So we're going to coordinate pretty well here. And I'm not going to show the map too many times, but, you know, Connor and I are going to basically set up for the first start of this game in this area here. Here's the spawn point for the enemy team, and a lot of the players, we want to keep them down to this spawn area here. And, well, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes.
Why do we go? Oh my god, I have so much splash. You're going on the tires up there? That's okay.
I'm going on the one.
You might get you right away. Just get there first. We got one on each and we back there.
Yo guys, gun down. To start, gun down.
Come here, go, c'est bon. Go there, I'll go the one and back after. I'll throw you cover.
Guys, keep your marker down to start.
Come on, marker down!
So quite an Andrew way to start the game. I once again keep my barrel plug in. This is not the most recent day we went out, so I have gotten better with taking the barrel plug out, but on this one I emptying most of the magazine in it, and I will, you know, try to sort it out, firing a few shots to clean it, but it's not going to clean it too well. Now Connor got the big tires, so you know, he's got a good angle on the field here. Now my team has done a good job at suppressing the other team right away. We're only a few seconds in here, but the idea is the ref blows the whistle, you go to get up, and all of a sudden there's a wall of paint. Really demoralizing. I mean, they already have literally an uphill battle because we're on top. And right now, for a few seconds in, despite the fact that I've made a mess of my marker, this is what we want.
What the fuck? Am I the farthest up on the time?
So Connor uses some colorful language. He's surprised he's the only one up there. He's not too far up, but there's a lot of paint being thrown. You'll notice, especially in Connor's camera during this video, a lot of paint whizzing by his head, a lot of paint being shot. So Connor's up a bit more than the rest of our team here. We will eventually, you know, start moving up a bit, but right now it's because both teams are firing a lot of paint. And as I already mentioned a couple times, that's good for our side because it's tougher for the other team to advance.
Hey, you're hitting your face, buddy!
So if you notice on my camera, as I'm shooting down the field, the balls are just going everywhere, hooking, slicing, up and down, everywhere. So I'm going to have to do something about that barrel soon. Now Connor is being a little bit more fruitful with his shots. An enemy goes from right to left in his line of sight. He stops behind a barrier, but from Connor's angle, he ain't behind that barrier enough, so Connor takes him out.
Hi, Jonathan! Hey, the stack in the back left.
Connor's been surveying things. He's speaking from on top of Big Tire where he is. He's speaking from the right. And he's taken a page from my book and he's waving to Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan. It's fun kind of taunting because we know Jonathan well. We're trying to distract him a little bit. Again, not disrespect him or anything, but he takes a page from my book. Now, there was a player on our team that joined Connor to his left, so he's not alone on that front line. And Connor looking behind him, he sees 3 more teammates, and he's informing them what he sees, what Connor sees. So he's keeping them in the play here. This way, help them aim their shots and make them feel more comfortable when they do go up. By the way, for a point of reference, I'm not behind this barrier, but I'm behind a barrier behind this barrier around this spot. Connor mentions there's a guy standing on the left shooting at him. And I'll mention, yeah, he's gunning for me. Actually, this is miscommunication on my behalf. It wasn't the left guy I was talking about. Jonathan, I see Jonathan. He's on the right shooting at me. So Connor's taking a little fire from the left. I'm taking a little fire from the right. And that's where we are.
There's a guy just standing shooting at me.
He's gunning for me, guys. Rabbit! Birthday boy.
Hey, there's a girl up fire! There's a girl up fire!
Now, despite my shots just going everywhere, I managed to take out a guy dressed in a bunny outfit, a rabbit outfit. That's because it's his birthday. So, happy birthday. Get off the field. See you at the next game. I'm trying to sound tough. I got lucky and I hit the guy.
There's one in the middle! Small stack! Attention! Holy shit, that guy ran out.
Uri is just fucking waiting in the back.
So I refer to Jonathan with his last name, Bore. Sign of respect. You know, he's in the back. Gotta take him out. Kudos to this teammate, rental walk-in, who's literally lying out sprawled on his side to get a good angle on the shots, so good for him. Now it's all about Connor's callouts, keeping everybody in the loop. Remember the previous shot where he's got 3 teammates he's talking to, they're looking at him and everything? It's all about communication here. You gotta see what's going on, pick off some guys, he's letting people know where our enemies are, and that'll allow us to move up as well. Now in this next sequence, it's about time I took the squeegee out and did something I think I've only done once prior to this game. And I'm going to take my barrel swab out, like I said, take my barrel off, clean it up, so I can be a little bit more effective.
Hey, there's a guy that ran up. One of their good players. One on the tree line! Yeah, I'll let you shoot. Holy shit! I really got that guy? Holy fuck!
That's not good.
I'm out of balls.
That's unfortunate.
I got like 2 shots left.
Wait for it then. Hold up.
Jonathan's shooting at me.
Yeah, I know. I'm lining him up if he pops his head out.
Okay, there's only like,
They got 2 or 3 on the left. You got Johnny on the right.
no, there's like 3 pros left on their team.
Hey, John.
There's still the one on the tree line on the left.
Hey, how's it going? You wanna go for a soda?
Once again, some light taunting, this time me to Jonathan, inviting him for a soda. Maybe let's go for a soda after the game, right? Yeah. Now, this is happening. Connor lets us know he's running low on balls. Connor's callouts, he still has some shots left. His ability to guide and his viewpoint from where he is, and he's kind of a little general, I've called him that before in previous videos, still very effective for us. And by the way, Jonathan responds to me inviting him out for a soda by nearly clocking me in the head, puts one by my ear. I kind of saw it and heard it go by, so close one.
Alright, there's still a rental in the back, in the corner.
Fuck. Spot. It was in a good spot. Whoa! Nice one! Fuck, you put that by my ear. You get Johnny, this one's fucking over. All I see is this hopper. Nice.
Hey, there's still a rental on the left!
Blue.
So I go out and say it confidently. We get Jonathan out. Things are good for us, because if we do manage to get Jonathan out, really, we've been seeing bodies stream off the field from a lot more of them than us, so we're feeling good. But if we get Jonathan at this point going to plan, we can pretty much just slowly go in there and clean up. At least that's the way it should go. Now I'll be creeping up to go beside Connor, to his left. You'll see that clearly in his camera once I get there. Inching forward a bit, be easier to communicate back and forth with them. I'll have another teammate with me and another one joins shortly, so our front line is advancing.
Dad, there's a rental on the left side.
Yeah.
2 stacks of tires in front of our guy that's up. Hey, Dad, Jonathan's in the middle, lying down on the right side.
Fuck yeah, you just put one right in my head.
So here I am to Connor's left with a teammate of mine. Connor reiterates that he's running low on shots. Now I offer to give him a mag now. Connor's got a hopper, but you can easily just click and empty a mag in the hopper. He doesn't reply back, so I don't give him one, at least not for now.
I have 2 shots left only.
You want me to give you a mag?
That's on the back left tire.
How was the right? Connor?
I have no balls. I have 2 shots left.
Connor, I got a shot at going here.
Alright, so I need Connor's opinion if he thinks I can get to the barrier ahead of me here. He reminds me that he can't really help much as far as cover shots. He's got no cover fire because he hasn't got any shots left. But I do need him to look over to see what's going on. There's going to be a teammate joins between Connor and I, kind of tumbles into position between us, so keep going forward.
I mean, I can't do anything for you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, one guy's shooting between the holes on the right stack, standing up.
All right.
You can only see his marker and his mask. Shooting between the gap on the top right. Jonathan's in the middle stack.
I know.
The tall one. Yo, what the? How is that getting down there? Yo, I think Jonathan's out too.
Wave to him, Connor.
He might be out.
Wave to him.
So Connor thought Jonathan might be out, but he isn't. And Connor did another wave to Jonathan, and I'm asking him to do yet another one because I spot him, Jonathan, to my right, and I want to line him up. So Connor's first wave kind of drew his attention. I want him to keep it up, and maybe the old man can get lucky and fire a shot in there. In the next sequence, I will fire shots at John, but he returns shots at me. You'll see the barrier, all kinds of splash going everywhere. Now Connor has a teammate of ours join him, and Connor explains the situation. So now in that important position of big tires, we got a gun with shots in it that can support us putting in some fire from the right side.
Yeah, guys, move up. Hey, there's one on the stack of tires right in front of their spawn. There's the tall one. Stand up here and you can see. They can't get you here. There's a tree block. You can stand up front. Hey, there's still the rental on the left. Okay, now I'm out.
Hit your mark! Yes! My day is made!
Hey, the rental's up on the left!
I don't want to come across as a jerk. I was very happy, as you can tell, I got Jonathan out. He always takes me out, like I mentioned before the game started, at least 5 or 6 times. Every time one of us takes the other out, he's always taking me out. I think it's the first time I've taken him out. So I'm not trying to be a jerk and rub it in, and if memory served me right, it was either the next game or the game after that where he returned the favor, and my streak of one time hitting him out was over. Now, I mentioned it before, Jonathan's out. You know, we knew that we could smell the blood in the water there, and certainly it's going on now. Now, Connor is really going to step up even more, and you know, he's going to direct me in particular and my teammates as we start to push up towards the enemy spawn.
2 stacks of tires in front of you! Hey!
Where, Connor? Guard me!
You see the guy with the gray hat on our team? 2 stacks of tires in front. He's in red!
Hold up.
He's in the middle! He's right by the cone!
You hit, buddy?
Guys, move up! They're in the back! They're hiding in the back!
There's like 5 of us. You really want to do this, buddy?
Now, I don't like bunkering players. I don't think well, some players unfortunately do. I don't like bunkering players. So there's 2 or 3 enemy players just behind the last wall of defense in the enemy spawn. And I kind of mentioned to them that they're outnumbered. You know, give them a chance to call out if, you know, so we don't have to bunker them. I'm comfortable enough at this point, as my team's just on top of these guys, to just kind of stand almost fully upright and even change mags as they ponder whether they're going to surrender or not. And I want you to notice, though, Connor being up here, remember, he's got no shots. Not only is he directing us, but he's walking the walk right up there with the bulk of our team.
Guys, they're all hiding in the back!
You're out? You know what sucks? Did he call game?
No, he said hit!
Oh, shit! You coming out? I didn't know you were there. I was talking to him. You would have had my ass.
What's fixing my gun?
Guess you know what I did? Whole mag from start. I emptied it with my plug.
So that is the game. We win. Again, we have the advantage of high ground, so we should win in these situations. But with Jonathan out there on any team, he can be a big factor, and they always have a chance to win when you got a guy like that on the team. So we communicate well. Shots go in our favor. There's like 2 or 3 shots that Jonathan nearly got me in the head. By my ear, in front of the barrier, another one was by my head. But that's paintball. A shot here and there, a little bit of wind here and there, a little bit of spin, a little bit of crap in your barrel because you never take the barrel plug off is in a consistent manner. A lot of fun. We got Johnny this time, but he's still well up in the series, and you know what? I'd rather have him on my side. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, go out there, have fun, because at the end of the day, It's just a game.
Game over.